6.5 to 8 in 3 days. Wow. Many of you think it's impossible, but my student Madeline made it. We worked as a team to make it happen. Proper guidance is the key to making things possible. Let me share with you the success stories of my students in 2023 so that you get motivated to achieve your goal this year, 2024. Getting a band of 6.5 at 7 times is truly exhausting and costly. You can imagine how it negatively affects one's mental health. I don't want you to experience this because it's not beautiful at all. Thankfully, my student Isame finally got a band 7 on her 8th try after we worked together to make her dream a reality. I couldn't be prouder of her perseverance for learning the ways I knew that could help her. We won in the end. What a beautiful ending. Can you imagine how frustrating it is to get 6.5 thrice? This is what I've been saying. If you're stuck at 6.5 many times over, then admit that you're not doing it right. Humble yourself and ask for help. Save yourself from mental stress and never delay to take action to make your dream a reality. I'm happy that Charmaine got 7.5 on her 4th try. That is more than the required band score that she needed for her US visa application after learning how to tell a story in part 2 and how to discuss answers in part 3. So if you're stuck at 6.5, this is a sign for you to ask for help. I don't want you to take the exam over and over again because it's costly, tiring, and stressful. I would love to help you get a band 7 or even more than that. Just click the link in the comments section. You will learn the strategies that I used when I took the test that helped me get a band 9 on my first take. And these strategies also helped many students achieve a band 8, 7.5, or 7. Click the link in the comments section now. A dream of getting an Australian residency and a dream to become a high school teacher in Australia requires at least a band 8 in the IELTS speaking exam. Sharon took the IELTS speaking exam many times and simply got 7 or 7.5 until we worked together closely to achieve that band 8 she badly needed. And I'm the happiest because she finally got a band 8. That dream of applying for an Australian residency and that dream to become a high school teacher in Australia surely now become a reality. Even if you have good English communication skills, if you don't know how to present your ideas logically or how to strategize your answers, you will end up not reaching your full potential. In other words, it's never enough that you can speak English. You must have creativity and confidence in conversing with your examiner. And that makes you appear such a natural communicator. Like my student, Nico, 7.5 in just one take. Achieving a band 7 on your first take is always possible. But what's stopping other students from getting it on their first try is that they just don't have any ideas or they can't speak naturally when their examiner asks difficult questions. And as a result, they panic, they just don't know what to do, they say random things, and they sound so illogical. Worse, they talk nonsense. Thankfully, that did not happen to Rodrigo. After he learned how to answer part 1 questions naturally, how to tell a story in part 2 creatively, and how to discuss answers in part 3 sensibly. Again, achieving a band 7 on your first take is always possible. When you keep getting 6.5, for sure your confidence is crushed. And worse, you're traumatized that you feel so scared of taking the exam again. That's a normal reaction. However, do yourself a favor. Try again, but this time do not do the things that you did in your previous exams because those things did not really help you at all. Instead, understand your weaknesses and address your weaknesses practically. Well, ask for guidance. Ask for professional guidance from an IELTS coach so that you'll be able to improve yourself and you will no longer do the things that you did in your previous exams that did not help you at all. Thankfully, Jenny made it on her third try after asking for help. Sometimes you don't get a band 7 on your first take, even though you're confident in speaking English. And that's sometimes because you are not organized in terms of presenting your ideas. You just talk and talk and talk about whatever things you can think of at that moment. You don't think in framework, and as a result, your ideas become all over the place. That is why fluency and coherence go together as a criterion, because you have to speak fluently and logically. Being fluent is not enough. You also need to be organized. When Trisha learned how to think in framework, that's when she got a band 7. A lot of students mess up in part 3 of the IELTS speaking exam. This is the hardest part since the questions are unfamiliar or abstract. If you're not into discussions, for sure you will struggle in this part. This is the part where you have to show your reasoning for a certain issue, or this is the part where a two-way conversation happens, of course, between you and the examiner. If you don't know how to handle a conversation, especially an academic discussion, then as early as now, spend time polishing your skills, just like what Gagan did before taking the test. That American dream of yours is so close yet so far. Imagine getting a band 6.5, which is zero point 0.5 short to 7. That is disappointing, and for sure, it breaks your heart. But only quitters never win. Winners find ways to achieve what they really want in life. If you want to make your dream a reality, you have to have strategies in place. Otherwise, you will not get what you want. I'm glad that Ben changed his strategies because he finally achieved his goal. Sometimes you have to get rid of the old ways completely and embrace the new ways wholeheartedly so you can achieve your dream. When you believe in yourself that you're a competent speaker of English and you deserve a band 7, but unfortunately your examiner gives you a 6.5, then fight for what you believe in. Humans make a mistake sometimes. Sometimes some examiners make a mistake. They're humans. But when you request a remark, make sure that you're really confident with your skills. Just like what happened to my student Bernadette. She knew that she did very well in the exam. Therefore, she believed in herself that her conversation with her examiner was worth a band 7. When you are so sure of yourself, no one can downgrade your worth. That dream to study abroad is exciting. However, most schools require students to have at least a band of 5.5 or 6 in the IELTS speaking module. What if you're the type of person who struggles to speak English? Well, learn from my student Sarah. She got 6.5 from 5 after our 10 coaching sessions. It's always possible to increase your score in a short period of time, even if your level is beginner. When you understand what you need to do in each part of the IELTS speaking test, surely you will improve. Even if your level is beginner, when you are given professional guidance, that is, you understand your weaknesses and you know how to address them practically, for sure you will increase your score. I'm so happy that my student Sarah got 6.5 from 5 in a short period of time. That is more than the required band score that she needed in order for her to become an international student. It's possible. If you're interested in my one-on-one coaching program, or if you want to study by yourself and you need a guide, then click the link in the comment section. I would love to help you get that band 7 or even more than that. Just click the link in the comment section.